Hey guys, what's up? James here from Embark, and today I want to talk to you about 3 passive income models. So first things first, of course, nothing is truly passive, but there are things that with systems and a little bit of upfront work can become near passive. So maybe this should be titled near passive income, but either way, we're going to go through them. Number 1, owning dividend or yield paying assets, i.e. houses, property, stocks, things like that. These are sort of the go-tos when people talk about passive income. I myself have owned investment property and I have owned stocks, but not dividend paying stocks unless you count cryptocurrency pay dividends. So I have a little bit of experience, but not a huge amount. So owning dividend paying stocks is obviously a little bit more passive than owning a rental property or investment property, but both of them have their upsides. For investment property and dividend paying stocks, you have to have money up front to purchase them, of course. With dividend paying stocks, it's ideal if you can buy a good amount of them in one go, and obviously with a property, you have to have a good amount of deposit and or money to renovate and develop that property into a rental property. Of course, you can buy stocks one at a time, or you can have a system in place so the money can go straight from your income from your bank straight into your investment bank, straight into a stock app. For instance, like in the UK we have Freetrade. You can buy dividend paying stocks there, and you can do this monthly. You can set it up so £500 every paycheck goes straight into there, purchases the stocks that you want, and you can build it up over time. However, with these stocks, you're hoping that they go up overall in price as well as paying those dividends. You want them to be paying out dividends for you to earn money or extra shares, but at the same time, you're hoping that those shares go up. You're hoping the stock price of that company goes up. So earlier you buy it, if you're looking over a 10, 20 year period, the earlier you buy it, the better it is. But if you have to buy them monthly over the course of 5 years, that's better than nothing. So what are high dividend paying stocks then? I'm not going to jump into too much detail with regards to this because there's tons of information out there, tons of videos, tons of books, loads of places where you can go and look at all this information. But what I will say is just a quick overview. So they're effectively, when you purchase a share in a company, you own a percentage of that company. And dividends are them paying back part of the profit that they've made that year or that quarter or that 6-month period, whatever that period may be, and they pay each shareholder a percentage of that profit. So as I said, it can be for a few different periods of time. So it can be every 3 months, quarterly, it can be 6 months, it can be yearly. And people who love dividend paying stocks build them up and try and buy as many as possible. And normally you have the option of either receiving those dividends as cash or receiving them as extra shares in that particular company. Now with rental properties, it's slightly different. Obviously there's more upfront work and there's more upfront cost. However, if you are happy with estate agents looking after your property, letting agents looking after your property, and you have a good relationship with people who are looking out for investment properties on the market, then there's not really much for you to do. You can go check out the property, make sure the maths works out, and if it pays you a yield that you're happy with investing in return to get that yield, then you just pull the trigger. You get it, they sort everything out for you, and you'll pay them commission each month to let it out to the tenants, collect the rent, deal with the issues, send you the money. So you can be passive with it. Obviously that costs more money because you're paying out the commission, but if you want it to be passive in that sense, you can make it more passive. Obviously they'll deal with signing contracts, they'll give you that money per month that the tenants pay minus their commission, and that will cover your mortgage and then leave you with money left over each month, which you can then reinvest into more property. You can save, you can spend, you can do what you want with it. Number 2, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is another near passive income. Effectively, you choose a niche in which to sell products or services to people, and the companies of those products and services will pay you a commission for each sale that you make. I had a colleague, for instance, who did some keyword research and found there was low competition for plastic ponds on Amazon, for the sort of pre-formed plastic shells of ponds that you just dig out soil, bunk them in, you line them up, fill them, done. And he found there was low competition for them. So he set up a website, he paid a copywriter to write some articles, this pond versus this pond, the best 5 ponds of 2021, whatever. Then he obviously had the links to Amazon in those articles. He did a little bit of SEO, some backlinks, and he got himself up high in Google on the search. And then people clicked through, read the articles, clicked through to Amazon, purchased the ponds, and he got his 5 or 8% commission, something like that. And some of these ponds were a couple £100, maybe even 1,000, so he was making good commission. And I think it got to the point where he was earning about £1,000 a month, and then he ended up actually selling that website as a small business to someone else for a few grand. But that is a good example of affiliate marketing. But it doesn't have to be a website, it can be like YouTube, for instance. Obviously for me, in the description below, you'll find a link to all the kit that I use, all my lighting, all my camera, computers that I do my editing on, things like that. It's all in the description below. If people click on it and they go through and they like a piece of kit and purchase it, I get a commission at no extra cost to the person. And I've only got a few subscribers for this channel so far, but I'm still getting like maybe 200 views a month, and people are clicking on the description and they are going through and looking at products. So you don't have to have a massive following. And once this video is recorded and uploaded, there's no more work for me. So I put in that initial work, I put in the initial work of actually setting up the link with all the products that I use, and it's done. So now I don't need to worry about it. Every YouTube video that I put up, I put that link in the description. Hopefully, as I get more views, get more subscribers, more people click through, purchase pieces of equipment that they're interested in, and then I'll get a little commission from that. It's that early little bit of effort, and then from then on, it is near passive. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to change anything. I maybe just have to update what equipment I'm using as I'm using different equipment as I progress. But realistically, I don't have to do anything more. Already done. It's just passive. People will click through and I'll earn an income. Last one, number 3, selling products online. Obviously this won't be for everyone, but it's actually can be done by more people than you would imagine. With all the platforms that you can sell on, like Gumroad, Sellfy, Etsy, things like that, where you can sell digital products, they have got, there's something there for everyone. Depending on what platform you want and what sort of features you want, there is a platform for you to sell on. There's always a solution to your niche or your product. Even with a relatively small following, you can actually sell digital products to people reasonably easily. For instance, my partner Sophie, who works here at Embark with me, she's got a couple of Instagram accounts. One of them's just under 2,000 followers at the moment, and it generates sales every single month for her Lightroom preset. It's a specific niche preset for a specific type of photo, but just from posting regularly on Instagram and having the link in her description, people will click through and people buy the product. She doesn't do anything, she just posts, and she doesn't even promote it that much either. So it's kind of passive, really. People just click on the photos, have a look and go, actually I want my photo to look similar to that. Click in the description, look around, find the preset, purchase it. And once she's made that preset on Lightroom, once she made that and curated it and put it in the description, it's there. She doesn't have to do anything anymore. It just sits there on Etsy, people click through, purchase it. She doesn't do anything. She's just earning money every month from a tiny bit of initial work. Now, if you have a good following on a social media account, that's great. If you don't, there's plenty of resources out there for you to build up a following on a number of different platforms. For instance, I'm building up my Twitter at the moment. I use a really good Twitter course for that by Life Math Money, and there is a link in the description to that if you're interested in it. I've got an affiliate link for that. Or if, for instance, you like Instagram, we here at Embark actually have a free Instagram stories course. It's a free video course, and I'll put that in the description as well. So that's completely free. If you want to, have a look at that and build yourself up an Instagram, you can do that too. So it doesn't matter if you have a following or not. You can always build a following in a specific niche, and people generate passive income doing this. They really do. For instance, there's people on Twitter that just post up pictures of their art or their photos, things like that. People want to buy them, print them out and frame them and put them on their wall if they're like awesome photos or cool artwork. So these people have Patreon set up or Gumroad or whatever, and people can buy, sign up and receive stuff every month through Patreon, or they can buy one-off things on Gumroad, Sellfy, whatever. You can pay $10, $15 for a picture, print it off, frame it, you're done. That person on Twitter is, that artist is painting the picture once, taking the photo once, putting it online, and then people can buy it for the next 5, 6, 10 years. It doesn't matter. It's going to be online and people are going to click on it eventually if you have a little following and people like your stuff. All these things are near passive in the sense of they take that little bit of upfront work and then they kind of organize and run themselves going forwards. You don't have to spend hours promoting them. You don't have to spend hours running ads and things like that. You know, people will come to you. People will pay you eventually for something they like. You will find someone. That's the great thing about the internet. You are going to find someone who likes your photos, who likes your artwork. Whereas back in the day when you were doing it locally, hang it up in the local art shop, things like that, you might have 1 or 2 people that like it. But with the internet, you have hundreds of people constantly clicking on your stuff. On my Twitter, again, I haven't got a big following, but I'm still getting thousands and thousands of views of my profile every single month, where people click through, just because that's how the internet works. Everything's just a bit more connected, and everything works a little bit better with regards to selling your products as well. So guys, there we have it. That is 3 passive income ideas, 3 passive income streams. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We have new videos coming out every single week. If you want to request a video, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I've been James from Embark, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.